Who asked you live at zero complete level? Moj mein raho, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are reading the fifth mantra, Tatra Para. ऋग्वेदो यजुर्वेदः सामवेदो अथर्ववेदः शिक्षाकल्पो व्याकरणम् निरुक्तं छन्दो ज्योतिषमिति अथ परा यया तद् अक्षरम् अधिगम्यते. We should be very clear in our spiritual practice what we should adopt and what we should drop. See, like certain things are told. One of the most confused topic is last life, this life, next life. Sin, merit. Do something good, go to heaven. Do something bad, go to hell. This is all what we normally understand about religion. But what is the purpose of that? Technically, it is called as the Tatparya Nirnay. What is the Tatparya? Why certain things are told and why certain things are there and why, to what extent we should adopt them in our life. This we have to clearly understand. This is in English called in a simple language as the moral of the story. So when certain things are told, we must get what is the message that is conveyed. And in that, the Aparavidya. Aparavidya is, we are told in all the Vedas and various means of studying, practicing, understanding and all that. Now what for it is told? It is told that these are the areas of relative existence or samsara. Now the purpose of our life is not to remain entangled in this samsara. But we have to go beyond that, and for that Paravidya Aksharam Adhigamyate. We have to study the Paravidya. So first of all, the teacher will explain what is the Aparavidya and then come to Paravidya. So what we have to receive, we must know. And then we can discard what is to be discarded. So the sixth mantra tells, Yatad Adresham Agrahyam Agotram Avarnam Achakshushrotram Tadapanipadam Nityam Vibhum Sarvagatam Susukshmam Tadavyayam Yadbhuta Yonim Paripashanti Dhiraha. Now what is Paravidya? Vidya, if it concludes in experience, then it is digested and absorbed. It is something like the food. If we take the food, if it is digested, absorbed, then it is healthy. Our digestive system is perfect. But if we take the food and it comes out like a vomit, why it comes out? It is not digested, it was poisonous, it came out. In the same manner, when we study Paravidya, net result is we remain silent and cheerful. If we study this and want to give lectures to others like I am doing, it is not digested. There was a person running after another person. So people ask, what happened here? First of all, catch him. Is he a thief? No, I'll tell you later. Catch him. So he was caught. Now what happened? He has not stolen anything. He was holding me and telling me Vedanta, coming to my house. Now, as a revenge, I wanted to tell him the same Vedanta. He is running away. I want to take the revenge. Friends, if you have digested the knowledge, you are at peace with yourself under all conditions. If you have digested the food, then you will not get hunger again. See? Therefore, this we have to digest as our experience. Now, yat adreshyam. What is the world? World is only two things. Please remember this very important thing. World is only two things, name and a form. When a child is not even conceived, can we think about the name? No. The form has to be there, then you can think of the name. So, first of all, yatad adreshyam, it cannot form, it cannot be an object of knowledge through the eyes. Meaning what? That experience where eyes are seeing but seer is not born, that is the truth. Yatad adreshyam. Don't try to see. And this is what most of the so-called victims of meditation they do. See, if you want to really help yourself spiritually, not professionally, yoga is done as a professional thing. They study the yoga and then start the yoga studio, confuse another people, they make another yoga studio, and this is how the confusion is propagated. Don't do that. And what is the yoga? When I was sitting for meditation, suddenly the light came. But afterwards it never came. What is the reason? Bulb fuse ho gaya. Remember, there is nothing to see, nothing to hear. In other words, that which is in the absence of everything is the eternal presence. That is what we are. Adreshyam. Don't try to see God. Then agrahyam. Don't try to hold on. Bhagwan ko pakda nikal gaya. No. Don't try to conceive, imagine. See? One of the most important things which I like from Ramcharitmanas everywhere is Bhagwan doesn't come, doesn't go. See? Bhagwan, where is he not that he will come and go? We can ask a question, where is earth, water, fire, etc. Can we ask a question, where is the space? What will be the reply? Where the space is not? Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Dhanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janma Shatena. Friends, therefore don't struggle. So what is to be done? Don't have to close the eyes. Meditation, closing the eyes and suffering silently. And they teach the meditation to small kids. Let them enjoy. No, children should read meditation. In one place they are, Swamiji, our children are learning meditation, please tell them something. Small, small kids, so innocent, beautiful, sweet, cute. Meditation. And they said meditation. And looking at the, don't do all that rubbish. You are destroying the children's attention towards their life. This becomes, spiritual poisoning. I'll tell you one or two examples. There was one boy, this happened in US many years before. Very strong, healthy, and taller than his father. I went with his father to his house for a cup of tea or something. That very moment that boy came in his sports car and parked it. And with the foot, he kicked the door out, came out. Again with other foot, he closed it. And then the cigarette in his hand. And when the father saw, my son doing this in front of Swamiji, what people will think? And when he became angry to hit him, the son caught hold of his hand. Dad, I'll uproot it and give in another hand. And then he went inside. I behaved as if I had not seen. You must know what to do when. Then I said, hey, where is the tea leaves? Yara, I want a cup of tea. That topic was completely erased. And I could see he was so frustrated. Next day, that boy called me. He said, Swamiji, you have seen me yesterday. I want to tell you the truth. What is the truth? When we were children, my dad destroyed my childhood. Don't do this, don't do this, don't go here. You have to do Guru Stotra, you have to do this puja. Every day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, oh God, we are fed up. They didn't allow us to live our life. Now, I want to take revenge. I don't smoke, I don't drink. But just as he spoiled my childhood, I want to spoil his old age. Badla. Don't overdo. Don't make bonsai. Let the trees grow their own way. No, but they look very beautiful. Bonsai look beautiful inside the house, not outside. If on that bonsai plant, if a mosquito comes and sits, it breaks. No strength. See, friends, therefore, relax. Look, see the world, carry no comments. Yadyad acharati sreshtaha tattadeve taro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate. Bhagavad Gita says, we must be an ideal for somebody, and we are all ideal for somebody or the other. See? We being the Darwinian creation, we are monkeys. Therefore, we can only act. You must have seen the small kids, they play home, brother, sister, during summer days. The brother becomes husband, sister becomes the wife. And in that the brothers or the husbands acting is what? There is no script writer. There is no choreography. Every day they see at home. Yadyada acharati sreshta. Therefore, friends, spiritual life we should very clearly. We don't have to teach anybody. Therefore, yatada dresham. Be in this world. Don't get involved beyond limits. Our destination is our own being. Adresham. Then agrayam. Don't try to conceive what is God like. See, God is God. Don't do that. In one simple statement I tell you, that which supports the absence of everything And therefore, that which is beyond the presence and the absence is the truth. Sounds we hear, silence also we hear. Who are we then? Beyond sound and silence. See, this is simple example. 4 fingers. Why they are 4? Because in between there is a space. Therefore, you are not only experiencing the forms, but you are also experiencing the formless in between. So if you have to see the space, what you have to do? Be indifferent to the forms. If you have to listen to the silence, what you have to do? Be indifferent to the sounds. And then we come to discover experience without experiencer is the truth. This is what is said here. Yatad adresham agrahyam. Then agotram. Gotra is we belong to this gotra, we belong to that gotra. We are reducing ourselves into small cocoon. Then avarnam, brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudra, achakshuhu. We have no sense organs, we have no organs of action. In this manner, slowly, tadapani padam. When that which is existing in the absence of everything, that is our nature. Now just see. We have all this notion that because of the body, I am there. Everybody has got the same notion. Because of the body, I am there. But are we really identified with the body in the dream and the deep sleep? No. So we are because of the body, or the body is because of us? See? To that extent, our body identification will be reduced. And to the extent our body identification is reduced, to that extent this relative world will have minimum impact on us. We don't have to go to Himalayas and start a Ganesh Pan Bidi shop. You can go and see there. There are many places. Babaji is sitting there with all in jata, etc. and Ganesh Pan Bidi shop. Like in some of the crematoriums, there they have got a coffee shop. That fellow is burning. You can do business anywhere. So, yat tad adresham agrayam. In short, pramana nirapeksha anubhuti, that experience which does not involve operation of any known means of knowledge. What are the known means of knowledge? Sense organs, mind, and intellect. Drop sense organs, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasagandha disappear. This is called Pratyabhijna. You have to recognize, you have to do nothing. You have to get this experience, one small little experiment. See? Now what you are seeing behind me, Ganeshji, this ash color, green color, red color, you are seeing them. Are they affecting your vision? Your vision is not affected by that. So, if you are seeing and seer is not born, what will be the impact? You will have no comments on this. If you have comment, poor Ganeshji, hanging all around, nobody around him. And all steel, no flowers. So, a seer is born. You have to do nothing. Recognize this. Therefore, that experience which does not involve the operation of any means of knowledge, Now, what is our experience? These objects that you are seeing. But the experiencer is not born. So, where are you now? You are in your own vision. So, seeing is happening, but seer is not born. Hearing is happening, hearer is not born. This is Paravidya. Those who are abiding in this, they cannot be heavy personalities. They are light-hearted. See? Therefore, the experience which does not involve operation of sense organs, mind and intellect. When sense organs are dropped, all the five objects are dropped. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. When mind is dropped, joy, sorrows are dropped. When intellect is dropped, conceptualization is over. And therefore, there is nothing to talk about. Yattadadresham agrayam agotram avarnam achakshushrotram tadapaanipadam. No hands, no legs. Bhagwan doesn't come to us. See? There he is not. Tushidhaji said, Bhaye prakata krupala dina dayala. Upanishad also will say here, Yamai vesha vrunate tena labhyaha tassesha atma vivrunate sanumtvam. Those who seek the truth to the exclusion of everything, to him the truth is revealed. One common example which I had given, catch that example clearly. We all go on travel. We all have to have a suitcase. Any suitcase in the world you have, it is always small. And then no space, you have to put one. Then you start shouting at it. Then the wives are normally wiser in the houses. So the wife says, don't shout, remove 6 pairs of shoes. And when you remove the contents, space is already there. Bhagwan doesn't have to come from a distance where he is not. But our suitcase is filled with kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, masarya, gruna, confusion, anger. Empty that. The truth is revealed. It is not revealed to you. The truth is revealed. Because you are not there. Then what is that truth? Nityam. No impact of time. Is it not our nature? In the deep sleep, you have no past, you have no future, therefore you have no present. Then what you are? Presence. Presence with the tenses is the present. We are presence. Nityam. This is what Bhagwan says. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Those who are thus in tune with this divine yogakshemam vahamyaham, they are not struggling to get something, nor they are worried to protect anything, because we are care of him. देखो संतो नित्यम विभुम विभुम विविधम भवति. He alone is. Other than him, nobody comes in our life. Success, failure, friends, enemies, health, disease, everything is his arrival in our life. See, friends. Therefore, even if we get some bad experience or deception, remember, in that form, God has come to us. See? For this, take a simple example. When the dream is going on very well, that dream will never break. See? Suppose you are going somewhere on a motorcycle and everything is so nice and all that, you are going in that motorcycle, that dream will never break. But in that dream motorcycle skids and goes into a dream valley, your dream will be broken. When when that motorcycle goes into a ditch, till such time motorcycle is going on, the dream will never break. Exactly. Till such time, everything is goody, 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 goody. Your this waking dream will not break. Then suddenly something happens, what we never expected. Then let us go for the retreat. Dekho Maharaj, do we go to the hospital when we are healthy? This is one point. The second point. These are so subtle things. Second point, if you have a toothache, this toothache or pain is given to us by the Lord to torture us or to tell us, hey, something is wrong, correct it. If there is no pain, you will not know what is going wrong. See, friends, one of my friend, he took his wife to the doctor for a medical checkup, whatever was the problem. So he handed over her to the doctor and he was sitting outside. Then he read there, if you are plus 55, you should have a heart checkup. So he thought anyway this time he got it checked. More than 90% blockade, no symptom. So the doctor said, your wife is okay, you have to get operated right now. See, friends, therefore, whenever any difficulty comes in our life, we are told, you are going the wrong way, take care of. What is the wrong way? We are here to be such an instrument through whom divine can express in full glory. And it can happen only if we empty ourselves. See, friends, but our whole life is, hey Krishna, I will do this thing, I will do this thing, and then if you do this thing, I will do this thing. Bargain. Therefore, both the places there are beggars, outside the temple, inside the temple. See, friends, therefore, Nityam Vibhum, He alone is everything. He becomes misery and comes in our life. There is one story in Mahabharata. It is said there was once, Arjuna asked Bhagavan Krishna, how do you shower your grace on your devotees or the people? They'll come, I'll show you. They changed their attire, became some kind of thing, and went. Before a rich man's shop, Viksham Dehi, now that shopkeeper came out and he gave Gali Sahasranam. One after another abuses. You are so healthy, don't work. Wow, 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 wow. Bhagavan Krishna is standing shant, quiet and all that. After now, even Vishnu Sahasranam is over. Gali Sahasranam was also over. Then they went away. Arjun said, you just heard it. Wait a minute. You want to know how I bless my devotees? May he get more money and may he become more prosperous. God, keep quiet, keep quiet. Let's go ahead. He comes across one poor man. He had one small cow and a small calf. Cow was of the size of a goat and a calf was on the size of the cat. Can you imagine? And a Daridri man was sitting there. And he took out the milk from that cow, half peg. I must talk the language what you understand. Is it not? See, everybody is so clear. Achha, clear. He took out little milk. And these two fellows went there. Bhiksham Dehi. That poor man said, Sir, I have nothing. I got only this half cup of milk. I don't know what can I give you. Bhagwan snatched this from his hand, drank it, broke that cup, went ahead and said, May his cow and calf die. Now Arjun became very angry. What you are doing? He said, You want to know how I bless my devotees? Between me and him, that cow and calf were coming. I removed them. Was one with me. Friends, recognize the blessings in disguise. Your whole life will change. There is nothing unwanted ever happens in our life. Everything is necessary. But instead of recognizing the divine grace in the disguise of miseries, we become extrovert. Therefore, Nityam Vibhum, he alone is. Then Sarvagatam. Normally what we say now, this statement, see how it can be misunderstood. He is everywhere. This statement is like what? Like water is in the ocean. One of my friend, I was going by a cruise from Miami to Bahamas. Daytime, about 8 hours ride. So I was standing in nice bright sun and enjoying the openness. Birds will come and again sit on the deck and again go take some deep, take some fish and all that. I was enjoying that. Now when I am enjoying, others are misery. So Swamiji, what are you seeing? I kept quiet. What can you talk? They don't like if you are happy. आपको क्या होता है? Happy, happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show. So, Swamiji, I got a question. I don't know where from the questions come. Maybe they remember me after the. I may be a questionable person. Pucho. He said, can you imagine how much water will be deep here in the ocean? I said, I don't answer stupid questions. So what is the stupidity? I said, the water is in the ocean or the ocean is in the water. Swamiji, don't bring Vedanta. Now tell me, when you say how much water is in the ocean, so you have made ocean as a container and in that you have put the water. Is it the truth? See friends, this is same way. Sarvagatam, when we say God is everywhere, that means everywhere is a container and in that God is a content. No. Sarvagatam is where the God is not. This is the meaning. The space is in me. I am not in the space. Therefore, when we sleep, where are we? Space disappears. When we wake up, where from the space comes? Again it comes from our mind. So the whole world is in me. Mayeva sakalam jatam. Mai sarvam pratishtitam. Mai sarvam layam yati tad brahmadvayam asmi. Friends, it is not difficult. Only wrong notions are to be removed. So, tadapani padam nityam vibhum sarvagatam susukshmam. Susukshmam means what? Sukshmam is that which is having minimum attributes. Earth, 5 attributes. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Water, only 4 attributes. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa. Water does not have smell except in your kitchens. 4 qualities. Fire, only 3. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa. There is no rasa. This technique is utilized by the Kamat restaurants in India. They give you the food. It is so hot, boiling hot. And when you take that, you say, how, oh, full very hot. No taste. That is the technique, Vedantic technique. See? Then 3. Come to the air, only 2. Shabda and Sparsha. Sound and touch. Come to the air, come to the space, only the sound. You cannot touch the space. Be attentive. Where do we see the space? In our mind. If the mind is closed, where are we? If there is no space, there is no time. Space and time are supporting each other in a very peculiar manner. Space is without change, time is the principle of change. Susuksham. And therefore, when you start thinking about space, so how to think about space? Just start playing, don't do meditation. Play meditation. Like when we play with the kids, we are not serious about it. Whether I win the game or I lose the game. So you play meditation. How to play? What it is like being space. What must be the experience of the space? In due time, you will discover. Space supports everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Now deduct this in yourself. Vision supports all colors and forms, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. Mind supports all thoughts, good and bad, noble, ignoble, divine, devilish. Mind doesn't get influenced by anything. Nose supports all the smells. Nose doesn't have any smell. We support all the experiences, waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. We don't get influence. My dear friends, at this moment, are you a man or a woman in Australia or America, rich or poor, husband or wife? None. And the best part is, you have not done anything. You don't have to become divine. You are divine. But Swamiji, if we don't do this, how our market will go? I had to run so many ashrams and there are so many disciples and who asked you? See, friends, recognize this. We get lost in this world. That is not the purpose of our being born as a human being. The only purpose is, like the purpose of this mic is, he has no purpose. The purpose is holding on the mic. He has the purpose. In the same manner, our life has no purpose. He holds us. Then He will fulfill His purpose through us. See, friends. And how can this mic be between you and me when it has no purpose? Number one. Number two, it is fit. Number three, it is available. If the mic starts its own music, sometimes they do it. Electronic onkar. Om. Sometimes it starts clearing its own throat. Khar, 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 khar. We remove that. Exactly the same way. Empty yourself 100%. He will take possession of you. And when He expresses, it cannot be anything but bliss without blisters. This is the meaning. Susukshmam. Susukshmam is not, don't disturb. Meditation. Go inside, go inside. और कितना जाओ और जाओ. Friends, Sukshma means what? Where the illusion of in and out is invalid. We are inside the hall and the total space is outside. Do we mean that the hall space is separate from the total space? But when we give importance to the hall space, then we have a language. We are inside the hall, shoes are outside the hall. Shoes are inside the temple premises, car is outside the temple premises. In and out requires a reference point. When we are in deep sleep, we are inside the body or outside the body. We are inside the house or outside the house. We are on the bed or below the bed. Change the relative standpoint and recognize the absolute being. Friends, tad avyayam. So if you want to imagine, like most other people do, that Atma is inside, deep inside. So they start, don't disturb, pahunch gaya, nikal gaya. Don't do all that. Relax. You don't have to achieve anything in life. You are divine whether you want or you don't want. Jabardasti, Anji. Whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. But karma kandi, papahum, papa karmahum, then go to hell. See, or the yogis sit down, this man, this posture, that posture, this leg here, this leg there, then it doesn't open. Who told you to do all acrobatics? See? Or we go on doing pranayam and all that. And ultimately, all our system is destroyed. Friends, remember, we are all perfect when we are born. Like our phone is optimum perfect when it is delivered from the company. But then what happens? We take the phone and free downloads, unwanted apps, keep on downloading. And a stage comes, this phone cannot handle all those apps, then they hang up. क्या हो गया? Phone hang up हो गया. Same way happens in our life. We get hang up. इतना किया, क्या मिला? Relax, man, relax. Therefore, Nityam Vibhum Sarvagatam Susukshmam Tad Avyayam. That which does not undergo any modification. That which is not subject to destruction. Vyaya means expenditure. Avyayam, which cannot be reduced. What is that which cannot be reduced? It's only infinite. For infinite only, there is nothing like plus minus anything. No, it's but one. Avyayam. Now again, every word becomes your meditation. away that which has never changed. Now find out what has never changed. Everything has changed. Our body has changed, our liking, disliking has changed, our priorities have changed, our values have changed, everything has changed. But we are the same. If our attention is on this, then alone we are studying and practicing Upanishad. Nityam vibhum sarvagatam susukshmam tad avyayam and yet bhuta yonim paripashyanti dhiraha. Bhuta yonim is the source of everything. In our deep sleep, three questions. Where are we, when are we, and what are we? None. We are nowhere, we are never, and we are nobody. And again, when we wake up, where from all of them have come? A person sleeps as an engineer. He doesn't wake up as a doctor. क्या पता नहीं यार डॉक्टर बन गया. Where from he comes? Dakshinamurti Stotra tells, Bijasyantarivangkuro jagadidam prang nirvikalpam punaha maya kalpita deshakala kalana vaichitra chitrikrutam maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi maha yogi vayasvechaya tasmai Shri Gurumurtaye namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Bijasya anta iva ankuraha. Like in the seed, the whole tree is hidden, unmanifest. And then, when the sprout comes, the whole tree starts growing from the small seed. How it starts growing? By three factors: time, space, and object. When we are in deep sleep, that time, what is our size? What is our shape? What is our gender? What is our profession? What is our age? What is our religion? Nothing. And then when we wake up means what? We are identified with the body, and then all these things. First, where we are, space is created. When we are, time is created. What we are, body is created, and samsara begins. This is called in our scriptures as avasthatraya viveka. These three experiences we go through, learn from those experiences. See? Now be very attentive. Every dream has a separate dreamer. Correct? In one dream, I was a king. In other dream, I was a beggar. In the third dream, I was a guru. In the fourth dream, I was a disciple. So many dreams, so many bodies. Has anybody ever written autobiography of a dreamer? But we write the autobiography of a waker. I was born, then I was going vertically, then I became horizontal. Now what is our life? Life is not only waking. Life includes waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. But if you think your life is only waking, you are trying to conclude from incomplete data. Data should be complete to arrive at the right conclusion. We are taking only 1/4 of our life and try to establish autobiography of a Dumbo. Think, friends, don't get carried away by that. Therefore, from the deep sleep, again the sprout comes. First, I am body. Second thing, I have to do this, I am so and so, and whole samsara begins. And thereafter, get tired, frustrated, and disgusted, and we come back again. Then what happens? Mata amata bhavati. Mother is no more mother. Father is no more father. In-laws are no more in-laws. Outlaws are no more outlaws. There is nobody, nowhere, and never. This is constantly going on and on. Everything has come and gone. We have neither come nor gone anywhere. Therefore, everything comes out of me, remains in me, goes back to me. Be attentive. When eyes open, vision comes out and becomes the colors and forms. This is very difficult for you to digest. When the vision comes out of the eyes, it becomes the colors and the forms. When colors and forms are removed, there is no loss to the vision, because vision is the cause, colors and forms are the effect. Effects cannot be without the cause, but the cause can be without becoming an effect. When more people are added, there is no burden to the vision. When all of you disappear, there is no loss. What is the reality? The vision. When waking is added, we don't get anything. When dream is added, we don't get anything. When deep sleep, we don't lose anything. Ever the same. This is what yat bhuta yonim paripashyanti dhiraha. This is possible only for dhira purusha. You know our Shirdi Sai Baba? What are the two words? Shraddha and Saburi. Saburi is dhira purusha. Dhira means dhyarati. The one who leads life intelligently, not intellectually. Paripashyanti dhiraha. This is what is worthy of knowing in life. All other things, if we do not know, it makes no difference. This is the Paravidya. See? This is what we have to assert and work on it. Now the question comes, everything comes from this God. How it is possible? I have not created this whole world, but this is, everything is coming. Bhuta Yonim, creator of the whole world. How can I accept it? Because what is the creation? Creation requires minimum three things. One, efficient cause, material cause, and instrumental cause. Like if a pot has to be made, what are the things required? First, clay is required. Then that wheel on which the pot clay can be molded into a pot. And the third thing, you require a pot maker. So pot maker is efficient cause, clay is the material cause, and the wheel and the stick, etc., is the instrumental cause. Minimum three things are required. Now this God, Ekameva Dvitiya, how can He create everything? Do you mean He is the clay, He is the pot maker, and He is the wheel? Explain. Now this is explained in the 7th mantra. यथोर्ण नाभि सृजते गृह्णते च यथा पृथिव्याम् ओषधयः सम्भवन्ति यथा सतः पुरुषात् केशलोमानि तथा क्षरात् सम्भवतीह विश्वम्. This is one of the most important principles we have to recognize. Paramatma, Brahman or Bhagavan is simultaneously the material and efficient cause of this world. The two principles that are to be digested and practiced is everything is Paramatma, and yet Paramatma is beyond everything. All oceans and waves are water, but the water is beyond ocean and wave. So what the water has to do to become the ocean? What the water has to do to become the wave? What the water has to do to become an iceberg? Nothing. So, material cause as well as the efficient cause, they are required when we are functioning in this world. If we want to make chapati, then you require so many things. But for the God to create this world, nothing is required. Now, this is explained through beautiful examples. First example, Yatha urnanabi srujate grunnate cha. Urnanabi means a spider, not a Spider-Man, spider. How the spider does? He does not order the construction material from anywhere. He brings out his own construction material from himself, material cause. He doesn't have any architect to plan. He himself is the architect. He doesn't require any labor force. He himself does the labor. So he is the material cause, he is the efficient cause. And when he is doing and he sees some disturbance or some danger is coming, he pulls up everything. It goes away. Kahan gaya? Yathurnanabhi srujate creates and grunnate cha absorbs. Is it not happening with us? Where from the dream comes on, again it goes back. We don't require anything, friends. Simplest thing. When we dumb that we are, we can create such a huge world in our dream. Can't he create everything? So there, the mind itself is the world. The mind is the good people, the bad people. The mind is the health and the disease. Everything is that mind. When our mind can become everything, why not Paramatma? Therefore, this is the example. Yathurnanabi srujate grunnate cha. One example. Second example. Yatha pruthivyam oshadaya sambhavanti. Earth is inert. How come from the inert earth the living plants come out? But they do come out. Third example. Yatha satap purushat kesha lomani. From the living person, the hair grow. Hair are dead. When you cut your hair, does it pain? Hey, I cut it. No, that dead. So from the living being, the dead hair comes. From the dead earth, the plants come. And from the Urnanabi, everything comes. If this is possible, why not God create everything? In other words, the same Lord is with one conditioning is called other. Like, man is God. One conditioning imposed on him, his father. A son is born. Other conditioning imposed on him, wife. A husband is born. Third conditioning imposed on him, his children. A father is born. So where from all these three fellows have come? From him only. Now the meaning is, what is reality? The man is the reality, or the son is the reality, husband is the reality, or the father is the reality. And who is suffering in this world? Man never suffers. It is the son, it is the husband, it is the father. These non-existing entities are suffering. How can you help them? Our struggle is, we see the reflection of the moon fallen in the waters, and your child says, I want that, you please fish it out. So you put a fishing net and try to take out that reflection of the moon. Is it possible? Because it appears but doesn't exist. Exactly the same way. As we cannot improve, we cannot change, we cannot destroy the reflection of the moon in the water, in the same manner, you cannot help the son, you cannot help the husband, you cannot help the father. Then don't get involved in them. Forget you are basically a man and not all the three. What to do? Karnataka. If you are in front of your father, pretend you are listening intently. Do what is you have to like. If you are in front of your wife, keep quiet. Whenever you go home, never go happily. If you go in a happy mode home, इसको मिल क्या है? Go in a pathetic mode. Now it's okay. Wives are happy when the husbands are miserable. If the husbands are happy, they are doubtful. कुछ तो भी हो गया. Slowly, slowly, you will start leading your life lightly. Don't get involved. Like many people ask this question. How many, many scientists from the Western world, they have stolen our books and then they have studied from that and they are यार अपनी औकात पहचानो. Find out for what you are capable. Don't get lost in this world. This world has always been like this. We are not here to protect anybody. Protect yourself from yourself. Atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. Therefore, यथोर्णनाभि सृजते गृह्णते च यथा पृथिव्याम ओषधयः संभवन्ति यथा सतः पुरुषात् केशलोमानि तथा अक्षरात् संभवति यह विश्वम. In this manner, from this indestructible reality, the whole world comes out and goes back, comes out and goes back. Therefore, what is creation? Yatha apurvam akalpayat. There is nothing new in this creation. Nothing new. One youngster asked me this question. Swamiji, in today's world, in the digital AI world, morning news becomes stale by the lunchtime. Your Bhagavad Gita is so many years old, more than 5,000. Yes, you are right. Because during Bhagavad Gita time, people used to eat with the nose, they used to see by the ears, and they used to have the mental problem in their toe. What is the change? Human beings are the same. We are not Bhagavad Gita is not addressing to a people in a geographical area at a particular event of historical time. Bhagavad Gita is eternal. Because problems are eternal. There is nothing new in this world. But we think other than us there is nothing. And then the questions come. One person asked this question. Swamiji, why this world is so horrible? I said, I didn't create, don't ask me. No, even then I said, okay. Do you think the world was not like this earlier? I don't think. It's worse today. Okay. Do you think the world will not be bad afterwards? I don't think so. It is not possible worse than this thing. Very good. Earlier you were there? No. Later you will be there? No. Now the world is bad because you are there. You get away. The world is beautiful. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.